Hey Jenna, on our way to your house. We'll see you shortly. Well, Jenna, I'm on my way towards your house and I'm bringing plenty of buckets. I've got 2 battery backed up, battery powered air pumps. Will be coming in this Chevrolet Silverado, and we shall see you in about 3 hours. I hope you're doing okay and haven't overdone it. I'll see you soon. Show you the bales of hay in the field. That's about all that's out here is a field. Just kidding. I'm here at Jenna's house. Rod and I are. We're so excited meeting one of our YouTube FishFam members. Feel like I know her all the way.
It's so funny seeing you in person.
Hey, darling.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
We forgot to do any filming of me catching the fish, but we filled this tub with water, and now she's getting her plants out. So enjoy, and I'll probably time lapse it later and put some crazy music to it. Let me see if I can name any of this stuff. Banana plant. What are those? Crips or Java fir? Java.
Amazon sword.
Oh, Amazon swords. Oh,
That is
nice moss. Java moss.
And I actually got it.
If her back turns around, I may get it. Just kidding. I have some that I got out of the creek actually.
I actually got that at Petco, where they had buy 2 get 1 free, and it was like on a little wire thing. And actually, it's doing pretty good to be a
That's awesome.
Petco thing.
Now, did you put that rock together
Yes.
with, is it glued together? It's all just built upon each other?
When I first did it, I did a huge thing. But my husband's like, that's too big. So
I just love it. She won't let me show her face too much, guys. There she is. I've got her working hard. See, I'm smart. I'm 10 years older. I'm mom of the fish fam, so you know, mom works the least.
Yes.
She just gives orders. Do it, do this, do that. Put it here, put it there. And this is Rocky, everybody. If you've seen our all-girl fish fam streams, you've seen Rocky here. Rocky has become one of my fans. He wants me to pick him up.
Yeah, it's thundering, so he's afraid.
Okay.
And that was Anubias.
Yes, a big Anubias right there that has flowered. Yes.
And this is, I cannot remember, something red Wendetti, I think.
That is pretty.
I can't remember the name of it. It's got good roots on it.
Which way we
Okay.
going?
This way.
Man, you built this building too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's your seeds.
Yep, I did.
This is
This will
awesome.
work for the time being.
This is what y'all moved?
Yes.
We're sorry.
Let's put this back.
We just figured we could get it,
This is
and
awesome.
we could.
So, and we're gonna.
We're getting ready to go into Mike's music room that he built. How many years did it take you to build it?
Oh my goodness, how many years does it take? I don't know.
I don't know. It didn't take long to do it, just to get to it.
To get to
Did
it.
it?
Oh my goodness. I gotta soak all this in. This is definitely a man's room. Ah, I love it. Man cave. Squire Stratocaster. Acoustic guitar. Kona. Acoustics, okay. Made in China. That is beautiful. Alright, we're gonna get a demonstration here, Mike, of the drum system. I know you're probably ripped.
I see Creed, arms wide open. That Creed's. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're headed back home. Had a wonderful visit with Jenna and her husband. Got the fish, got the tank, and I can't wait to get home and get it all set up. Well, we're home from our trip to Georgia, and I wanted to do a videotape of the DIY cabinet that Jenna's husband, Michael, made for the 55-gallon. I believe they went by a video that the King of DIY, Joey, had put out years ago on building a custom stand for your aquarium, and it is constructed very well, and I find it an honor to even have something that Michael made in my house. So here's the 55. I got it from Jenna's, and we're waiting on a friend to come help get it out of the truck since I'm such a weakling. But it weighs a good penny. Yeah, it's got fish water in it, that's why.
Again?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Right there.
Yeah, this is the way to go with this one, isn't it?
Oh, okay, you got the stand. Yeah. Take it. Might actually fit in here. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got it.
You got about three inches on your end, right?
It sits even with this here.
It's flush with the stand.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
Go.
Go.
You got it too far your way. Try to get your fingers off from under there. Sit the front down.
Okay. There we go.
And slide it
Okay, let the back down.
when done. John's got
You gotta
his
stop
fingers.
putting your fingers up under there.
Hey, bro, I
Do
put
that.
one finger under there, then I put another one.
Okay, you gotta be right in under that end.
Okay. Now push it, bro. Come. Can you push again, bro?
Up a little bit too much there.
A little too much?
I think that got it.
Okay.
Yep, it's about even.
Yeah. I just got a 55-gallon tank from Jenna and 6 fish, 4 gouramis, 1 angelfish, and 1 pleco. I traveled 3 hours to meet her and to acquire this tank and fish. And some people would like to know, how did I transport everything? She emptied the aquarium for me about 50% before I got there. After I got there, I caught the fish and I put them in a 5-gallon bucket. I went with several 5-gallon buckets, and one of the lids I had cut the center out large enough for an airline hose to get through, and I actually used battery operated air pump. Here's one of the bucket lids that I cut the center hole out so that I could get the airline stem in there. And here's my battery operated air pump. This one's by Penplex, Silent Air B10 TM. Have no idea how old it is, but I am so thankful that it still runs. They're noisy as all get out. But they work. And I had acquired these battery operated air pumps from my son-in-law probably a year ago. And I've only had to use them once or twice in power outages. So I filled the 5-gallon bucket probably to about 3.5, 4 gallons, and put all of the fish in the 5-gallon bucket together since they came out of the same tank. and it was filled with aquarium water from the tank that they came out of. Then I sealed the bucket with that top, with the lid, and I just put the air pump on top of the bucket. Oh, I put it in my front seat on the way back home. Michael and Rod somehow got the 55-gallon tank in the back seat of the Chevrolet Silverado. And the stand that I have, Michael built for it when Jenna set it up. So we came 3 hours down the road with the stand in the back of the pickup truck, the aquarium in the back seat, the fish in the front seat with me on the floorboard, and I also brought home an extra 5-gallon aquarium water to mix with the tank when I set it back up. I didn't have a heater, so I borrowed a heater from my 20-gallon tank, which is probably a I don't know how, 100 watt. It's a 100 watt heater, and I am going to get a 250 watt heater for this tank and put the 100 watt back into the 20-gallon. And I don't have any tops for the tank right now, so I'm using cellophane wrap to keep them from jumping out, since gouramis can be jumpers, and we've already experienced that twice with the gold gourami. She has jumped twice. She jumped at Jenna's house out of the bucket, and when I was catching them and putting them into the tank last night, she jumped out of the bucket again. So she's a jumper. And anyway, I am enjoying it, and that's how I transported everybody home. It probably took me 2.5 hours to set everything up and get the fish going, because I don't have all the pieces to my python. So I'm going to contact Python, the makers of the python, and find out what pieces I'm missing and how I can acquire them, because emptying and filling this tank is the largest tank I've ever had, so it's going to take some getting used to water maintenance and etc. I put the Emerson 400 hang on the back filter that was in my 25-gallon nature tank into this 55, and it's more than enough. And I will be using the sponge filter on the end from time to time as well. My pleco is enjoying hiding under the sponge filter. These guys have a lot of character and they're fun to watch. Thanks, Jenna, again, and Facebook and YouTube and FishFam. I love you.